And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendlee. This is Ctfm. That's Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by an organization that's been with us from day one. Supportive, real supportive, that is Hunt Regional Healthcare. And then there is the other sponsor that's there always, and that is
Discount Wheel and Tire.
And by the way, folks, we do have
and
a
Valentine
co-host this morning on Ctfm, and that is one Miss Trina. Coldiron.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here.
Yes,
It's such a fun time when you come because you bring laughter, you bring information, and folks, it's going to be a great show because to my right we have a Reverend Melva Hill that's going to be talking to you about somebody it's over 109 years old and it's still blooming.
There you go.
We're going to talk about that and so many other things. But right now, we're going to do, and would you, and I'll turn to you, at this particular time, we always want to praise God each and every day, but this particular time is to thank Him for letting us be that social media platform that's bringing His Word to our audience. So if you would do our invocation, Melva.
All right.
Right.
Heavenly Father, we thank you in the blessed name of Jesus Christ, and we humble ourselves before you. Thanking you, Lord, for your many, many blessings. We are grateful for this media entity that we have in our community that reaches out far and wide to bring the news to us and to share those things that are going on in our community. We thank you for Friendlee and Gabe and the rest of his staff, and we just pray that you will continue to pour out your bountiful blessings on this ministry through media. It is in Jesus' name we ask it all. Amen, and thank God.
Amen.
Thank you, Melva.
So, with that in mind, we are coming back to the Texan Theater Lobby Studio. Thank you, Barbara Horan.
Yes.
For what's such a beautiful place. Come on down, coffee, tea, and by the way, the tea is on Trina this morning. So
tea on Trina.
Y'all come on down to Ctfm. We're coming right back here.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
Advertising, a coupon for either advertising or a month of free lunches at the, we're live already.
Say what?
Oh.
Oh, we are live.
Oh, we
at
are
the Texan
live.
Lobby Studio at the downtown Texan Theater. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me. Brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare, and I just like to say that not because they're sponsors of this particular show, but they're big supporters of Friendly News and FriendlyRadio.com. But not only that, they are established organization, if you will, that takes
Well, they're
care.
supporters of our community.
Right, supporters of our community, and we're I think we're really privileged to have such a facility here with us today.
I agree 150%. They're personally my favorite healthcare providers. So there you go.
Right. And you know what? There is something that's fixing to happen, and it's this is the love month.
The
so
month
when you
of
have
love.
the love month.
Hence my earrings today.
Yeah, I saw those. I saw those. But Melva Hill, Atkinson Florist, you are here this morning on basically two things, but
Right.
more important, and I kindly.
She has 47 hats, and this morning she's going to wear 2.
Right, she's going to wear 2.
Well,
right.
she's wore 1, her clergy hat this morning,
Right.
and now you're
Yes.
gonna
Yeah.
now you're gonna wear 2 other hats.
Right, but there's a lot of things going on down the street, if you will, at a business, and I don't know if you want to talk about the business as a whole, but I know that there's things that you need that Atkinson's needs, but what an organization, been around a while.
You know, we are very proud of the fact that we are 109 years old this year.
And still blooming.
Bravo.
Yes, and still blooming. And it's a third generation owned business, and there are not many of those around. I know the chamber has been compiling
Yes.
businesses that are
They
50
have.
years or older, and you know, we're twice that, and not only that, we've been a chamber member since its inception.
And that's phenomenal.
Yeah,
That
it really is.
It
It
really
really
is to
is.
know that an organization that is there's a need for your organization, your
There is.
business. So,
There is. You know, and with the internet and web, all that kind of stuff, websites and what have you, there has been a little bit of diminishing in the florist business, but you know, especially in smaller towns, we are still maintaining.
Yes, and thriving.
Exactly.
I would say thriving.
Exactly.
We
And,
still like that personal touch around here, don't we?
Exactly, exactly. You like to, you know, I love the fact that, you know, somebody will call and say, well, I know that their funeral is going to be in Greenville, but I don't know which funeral home. And I said, well, it's Coker Matthews, you know, or it's Coldiron and Tarver. And I said, well, how did you know that? Well, we know.
We know.
And that's the advantage.
Because that's what we do.
Exactly. That's the advantage of us being in a community of this size.
Right.
Because we can keep our finger on the pulse of what's going on in our community.
What our producer's head comes above the box.
I couldn't hear you. You.
Huh, me? I'm here.
Good
Yeah.
to see you.
Good to see you. Continue, Melva, but I'm sorry.
Okay. But one of the major things that has kept us in business this long is Valentine's Day.
Oh,
And that is
Oh, yes.
fast approaching. Unfortunately, it's on a Monday this year. And
unfortunately.
florists don't like Monday.
I know,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sunday and Monday Valentines are not what you'd like them to be. When they're later in the week, you've got that build up all through the week. But still, you know, there is love in the air, and we're receiving orders, and we're glad about that. But one of the things that I want to talk about is we are doing a giveaway during our Valentine's this year. Yes,
Oh,
and
tell us
so
more.
Do tell.
Yes.
Do tell. Everybody
you
loves a
need
giveaway.
to drop by and put an entry into our contest for a dozen roses arranged, as well as chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh.
So, you know, if you have a sweetheart that you're wanting to
Yes.
really, really sweeten her up
Yes.
or him up, you know, you just
Right.
never know.
And yet it's right at the corner of Hemp Hill and
Yeah,
Wesley.
we're at Hemp Hill and Wesley.
It's been there for years.
Yes, we have
Been
been
there
here
for years.
quite a while. And, you know, not only do we celebrate 109 years this year, I celebrate 40 years with Atkinson's.
wow.
I have
years,
worked for
yeah.
Atkinson's I say off and on, but even when I had other jobs, I worked part-time. You know, I worked during holidays. And that's the other thing about our family is we have people that have worked for the company
Yes.
years and years ago, and they still come back and help.
Well,
you know, when we
and
need it.
it didn't hurt the fact that the lady that was actually the voice and face, Tubby, what a wonderful individual she was. Well, I'm preaching to the choir.
Right.
But I was inspired by her. I loved her, still love her. And she was something. And when I didn't put the two together, the florist and her, the first time, but when I did, it was like,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then from that day forward, it's like, what a relationship, a friendship that I had with her. I just, the follies, the things that she would do in the community and everything. But the florist, you're that hometown florist that knows and helps with the needs of people.
Exactly,
Right,
exactly.
right.
And that's our goal.
Right.
You know, you can't be around over a century without having good customer service. And that's key for me, you know, and I was blessed to work for the phone company. I say blessed, yeah, I guess it was, because they encouraged good customer service.
Right.
And that was something that I've kept over the years, you know. They had this quirky little saying, we may be the only phone company in town, but we try not to act like it.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
And I keep that
remember
in
that
the back of my
little
head,
tagline.
you know, because you do need to remember that there is someone down the road or across the street that
Or
could be-
online.
exactly, that could be getting the business that you're getting. So
Right.
we are behooved, if you will, to go that extra mile to give people the service that they actually want, you know, and
yeah.
they deserve.
Yeah, and you have people, employees that do have empathy.
Yes.
They have that, but more so, they care about what they're doing for someone. They put themselves sometimes in that creation, and that's what the business is all about.
And we're extremely pleased because within this past year, we have hired a new designer that came to us from Las Vegas.
Oh, exciting.
And you know, just
Well,
he was just manna from heaven because I couldn't figure out why you would move down here. But he wanted a slower paced life, and so he moved down to this area. But he has some fantastic flair and style, and you know, it's not your same old 6 and 7 all the time.
I think then we need to welcome him to Greenville by having him come on Ctfm and yeah, that you hear that, producer? Get your people to do that. So, but yeah, that's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
you know, because some people just, you know, want something really avant-garde and something special that really wows and pops, and we have that.
Okay, let's go back to that one thing. Did you hear about strawberries?
Yes.
The chocolates.
The chocolate covered strawberries.
Covered strawberries.
Now this is all
yes.
happening as a giveaway,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you come down to the building, to your place, and you enter.
Right,
Yeah.
and whether you make a purchase or not, you're welcome to enter the contest. And we're going to do the drawing on Saturday, so just in case you win, you'll still have something to cover you on Monday.
Well, there you go.
There you go. That's good.
That's great.
very good. That's
And
very
I
good.
do want to mention that we're going to
Yes.
be open, of course, through this week until on Friday we'll be open 9 to 5. Saturday we'll be open 9 to 2, and then of course Monday we'll be there 9 to whatever, because you just never know on that last day.
Right.
Wouldn't it?
We're going to be there until we
Wouldn't
sell
it-
the flowers out. That's what
You know,
I will be
I know
there.
it would be wonderful if every day was Valentine's Day, but I don't know in the florist business, it might drive you crazy.
It does. It does. But you know.
It's really wonderful, is a good word to use, that we do have that hometown
Absolutely.
atmosphere, it's hometown, you know, because a lot of people that go across Highway 69 have no idea that there's a downtown
Right.
that has a florist downtown because everything is not, you know, so, well, great. And can I
Segue to something else?
segue to?
Don't you always?
I know.
Okay.
Segue to segue into your other hat and one
Yes,
of my
yes.
very, 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 very favorite nonprofits in Hunt County, and that is Remember For Me.
Exactly.
And you know how dear y'all's organization is to my heart, and your organization helps so many of our Hunt County friends that are in such desperate needs during desperate and hard times during their life. Talk to us a
Exactly.
little bit about Remember For
Exactly.
Me, what y'all got going on.
Yes.
Right now, Remember For Me is an organization that is reaching out throughout Hunt County. And I think some people have that misconception that it's only for Greenville, but it's entire
It is.
Hunt County. And we have a caregivers support group that meets once a month. We will be meeting tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. at the Script Building.
4912 Lee Street.
4912 Lee Street.
And we encourage the homeowners, I'm all over the place. We encourage caregivers to come, and not just them, but to bring their loved one. And it's an outing for them. We have different segments throughout the quarter. We have a 1 month where we do group discussion, one where we do a fun night, and then we have speakers that come in. This month, of course, is fun because it's Valentine, and we're going to have a really good time. We got something special planned for everybody tomorrow night.
How exciting.
And so we're looking forward to anybody coming that needs it. And even if you live outside of Greenville or Hunt County, you can still come and take part in these things because we do have some paid services that we pay for that you do have to be a Hunt County resident, but still,
the respite care program.
Yes, the respite care program.
What a program.
Yeah, what a program.
Yes.
But just the support from the support group.
Yes.
A lot of these caregivers, they are burdened by so much. And, you know, like you were saying, if you live in Rockwall County or Hopkins County or, you know, one of our Rains County, still come.
Exactly.
And be a part of that support group and know that you're not going through this alone.
Right.
Somebody is going through it just like you are.
And that's the key.
That's the
We
key.
don't want you to feel like you're alone.
Isolated and alone.
Because we are here to, it truly is a support group.
Right.
We are
And
there
it is.
to support you.
I can't say enough kudos to y'all
Thank
because
you.
you've helped so many
Thank
of my clients personally that I've they've just touched my heart, and when they come to us, they're so overwhelmed. You know that
Yes,
they're just
absolutely.
they're holding on by a thread, and y'all have made that transition so wonderful for them.
And it's our honor to be able to do that.
Yes.
And,
Well, I know that you're not a morning person, but I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here and letting people know that hometown service continues at Atkinson's Floors.
yes, it does.
109 years old and still blooming.
Still
now the
blooming.
ad it says 108, but they got a year older. But that was last year. Okay, so now we got 100.
Exactly.
Thank you. And again, that caregivers meeting for Remember For Me tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at the Script
Building.
A lot of people say,
In the-
"What Script's about?" Okay, you know where the connection
Then
is.
you know where the connection
Okay,
is.
that's it. That's it.
Exactly.
Good.
Our
All right.
building.
Good.
Exactly.
Thank you so very much.
Thank
And
you
looking
for the
forward
opportunity.
to having you come back and give us an update a little later.
Okay.
All right, folks, we're coming back. Is Sherry next?
I think she
I
is.
think Greenville Christian School is about to be on the scene. We're coming back. Ctfm right here on Friendlee News. Come back.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby studio. That's right, at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and me brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare. What an organization, big supportive organization of Friendly News and Friendly Radio. And by the way, next to me that's going to be introducing the next sponsor is our co-host, Trina. Thank you so
Hi.
much for
Yeah,
being here this
glad
morning.
to be here. Glad to be
It's
here.
always a pleasure to have you. Would love, you know, Gabe Medina, by the way, our producer here, it would be okay if it's a permanent thing with her, if it's okay with you. So
My
anyway,
my real job might interfere.
But also too, there is another organization that supports us, and that
Yes,
is
Discount Wheel and Tire and
Right.
Valentine Express.
Right.
And we are so thankful for them.
Yes.
And, you know, they've got the Ladies' Day specials and the Seniors specials
Yes,
and all
yes,
that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
go by there and check them out as well.
And the young lady to our right is someone that I'll let you introduce Sherry.
Well, okay, Sherry, you are with Greenville Christian School, and tell us what your title is at GCS, because we just realized we knew each other via email.
Okay, so just let me clarify, when you work in a school or a nonprofit, your title means I do everything.
That's right, that's right.
No matter who you are, right? I guess my official title is Director of Development. So what does that mean? That means I work to develop a community, develop relationships in the community, and develop funding. So there you go.
Yep. So, but you do so much more. Even away from the organization,
I do.
you're always helping someone. You're always helping someone. I know that.
She's got that
That's the
servant's
way
heart.
That's the way we should be, right?
We
I
should be.
agree.
We
I
should
agree.
be.
So
We
no
should be.
big deal.
We should be. And the school has produced, and not produced, but has graduated some fine young people into the world, not only the financial world, but the spiritual world, to what it really is. It's a good world. And if you let that negative aspect of it overpower you, it means that you're not living by faith. And I know that comes from the Greenville Christian School, because each one of those graduates knows that faith is what's going to get them through. So.
Well, they know that's where we were pointing and help developing them. You know,
Right.
It's astounding that a school spends about 15,000 hours with a child, you know, just before they launch. And so we take that time very seriously in not only the development of their minds, but the development of their bodies and development of their faith and their character. And so we do partner with Christian parents to work toward that. So.
Right. Well, I've always admired the organization, the football end of it. I really was always enjoying it, and he's back.
He is back.
He's back. What a man of God he is.
He is the best. I'm a big fan.
Right, and I remember the times at other radio station he would come on and he would be on the air with me, and he has that truthful aura around him. He does. Yeah.
And his name is Larry Euland. And he,
Coach.
yes.
I would say, Coach Euland.
He, you know, it would be important to people probably to know that we won several state championships when he was with us before. But he would say, and I've heard him say many times, it's not about the winning. The winning will happen. It's about you and your relationship with the Lord. And so it starts right there, and when we get that right, it will all fall into place, including work ethic, how we treat each other, and those things play into winning.
Yeah, and he has proven himself over and over, not only as a coach, but as a mentor.
Yes.
And so I think it's wonderful. But yet it's something's fixing to happen in a few days.
Yeah,
Yes.
tell us what you've got coming
Tell us
up
about that, yes.
that people can help with.
Yes.
Yes, and we would appreciate that help. Our enrollment has just taken off this year. We have grown by more than 20%.
That's awesome.
That's big.
Oh,
That is big.
wow.
And I am fielding calls every week. Of course, we're part of that growth that the county is experiencing. But people are looking, they call and say, when we find a school, that's where we'll know we're going to move to. So we really enjoy that. So we are about to have what we are calling the Einsteins and Eagles auction.
Einsteins and
Oh, I
Eagles.
love that.
Einsteins and Eagles.
Yeah.
So Einsteins would be, of course, we're going to call our students Einstein, so maybe they'll fulfill that, right?
Right.
And the Eagles, of course, that's our mascot, so
Right.
our sports mascot. So these funds are helping to do facilities improvements. We're building out 3 new classrooms this summer, and in some space that we have not built out yet. And it is time. It is time. So we have really experiencing that growth. And there are some of our classes that are going to be getting close to capacity and maybe even
That is
duplicating this coming
wonderful.
year.
That
So it's
is-
a fun time.
So is this a live auction, silent auction? Tell us a little bit more
I
about your
will.
event.
And we've been very blessed with our donations. So it is a live and a silent auction. We do not charge to get in, so you can come. The doors open at 6. It's this Saturday night. The doors open at 6, and you will be able to have a free chili dinner.
Oh,
So that's
Chili
been,
dinner.
yes, that's been donated to us as well. So we're sharing that. Free chili dinner, and then
donations of course, you know. you
silent
fill it.
auction. Start bidding as soon as you come in the door, and then Terry Driggers, our auctioneer.
Flying D auctioneer
Now,
service. What a-
I'm just telling you, he is a show and a trip within
That's-
himself.
That's
so
what I've been telling everyone.
he
He's- yeah.
is so fun. If you don't spend a dime, he is so fun. So we
yeah.
would love, we have some awesome things. We have a week's stay in a cabin in Colorado.
Oh,
That has
wow.
been donated. It's like a $6,000 value. For the ladies, we've got some body sculpting package, Botox. We have a wonderful Valentine's basket that where we'll be having live auction, and also one for men. So lots of things that men will like. We've got Mavericks tickets, Stars tickets, a lot of fun things. And
How
then
fun.
probably total, we'll probably have 60, 70, 80 items to bid on.
So it's 5 o'clock?
It's 6 o'clock. Doors open at 6.
Doors open
At
at
Greenville,
6.
at the
Yes.
Greenville Christian
Yes.
campus?
Yes.
And give us
in
that
our
address.
gym, in our gym. It's 8420 Jack Finney Boulevard.
Now, I thought, I read, it said the dinner was at 6:30.
Okay, the doors open at 6.
6.
And the auction will start at 6:30, 6:45. We're a little bit flexible on when the live auction actually starts.
Okay, live,
But,
okay.
yeah,
'Cause you
we
wanna
have
get there so you
said
can bid on
6:30.
your-
When you
Right.
get there, you can start bidding, you can do
On
your
your
silent.
silent auction.
Right,
you can.
and those will close
Yes.
and then
When will,
Yeah.
those will close throughout the live auction?
Yes, we have 3 close times, and so those will close throughout the live auction.
And Terry will definitely let you know about that.
what do you got, what's the producer got?
Well, I'm going to say that what we're going to do is we're going to add to your auction. We're going to give away, how many months
For what?
free advertising?
On Friendly
Or
Radio?
not free advertising, they have to pay for it, I guess, with the auction.
At Friendly Radio?
Friendly News, Friendly Radio, and then if they don't want the advertising, what they can do is they can come in and use that same time frame, whatever it is, what month,
We'll
3
get you,
months.
we'll get you a coupon, yes. So that's for
Well,
for
thank you for
advertising
that.
and messaging.
Or
Thank
they
you
can
for
get
that.
free lunches at the Texan Theater during our Friendly Live show. If
That-
they don't want the advertising, they can go get the free
Whatever it
lunches
is,
at
we want to
Friendly
help out. We
Well,
want
I
to help out.
appreciate that. We
wanna
really
help out.
appreciate
I
that.
tell you, in getting back to Flying D auctioneer services, Terry, a lot of people don't realize that he is one individual that wants to help the organizations that he's doing the auctioneering for.
Yeah,
He has that want and need to do that.
He does.
And so he puts on a
does,
show.
yes, he
I mean, what a
does.
show. What a show.
And he does not charge
Not
nonprofits
charge.
for that.
That's right.
For
That's
that.
great.
And that is
That's
a
right.
big
Awesome.
thing. And he does a lot of other things in town too.
Right. And he's very good because I know I got proof. I got 4 hat racks at home. So
And don't tell anybody, but I've seen him in Santa's costume before.
yes,
He's a definite Santa Claus helper.
Yes, definite.
Tell
But,
us what your current enrollment is at GCS.
So our current enrollment is right at 250.
Wow.
And that's K through 12?
It's K3, pre-K 3.
Oh.
We added a 3-year-old class on this year, and
Oh,
you
how
see my face. They're
fun.
so fun. They're so fun to have on.
They
campus.
are. I
Yes.
taught pre-K 3 and 4 for 3 years, and
Yes.
that's my favorite. Those are
Yes.
my favorite, and
Mhm.
then, the seniors are my
Through
second
grade
favorite.
12. So
That is so
they're all fun.
good.
And each of our elementary classes has created something, personalized it for auction
Oh,
too.
I love
So
that.
they have, like we have a yard Yahtzee game, and I think they call that Yardsy. And they've got their
I
little
love
handprints
that.
painted all over it.
If
And
Yardsy? Or is it Yahtzee? Is this
Yardsy.
where you roll the balls?
Yeah, no.
No.
Yahtzee, like Yahtzee,
you
but
know the
they
little
made it
board
a yard
game
thing.
Yahtzee? Well, this one's for the yard.
I'm thinking there's a game in
And
Kentucky.
there are wooden dice.
Oh, okay.
So it's a fun thing to play
Okay.
out in the yard.
Right.
I love that. I love that
So-
I love that y'all are teaching your students how to be productive members
Right.
of
Productive member of
our
society.
society, and
Well-
that you're teaching them the values that they need to move forward.
Well, that's our
You've got to
calling.
give to get.
That's our calling as Christians, is
Yeah.
to serve one another.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yes.
Well, I guess that's about all.
I thank
except-
you for your
but
time
let's,
here.
Let's,
I
let's
always
say this.
enjoy you.
Oh, thank you very much. That is this Saturday night,
Yes,
the 12th,
yes.
at the Greenville Christian School over on 1570 Jack Finney Boulevard. And I got it.
In their gym,
how
correct?
Much time do we have?
We're at 10:30.
We've got plenty of time. I got to tell you folks something. Now, this is called a left-handed coffee cup. And people often want to say, how can you call it a left-handed coffee cup? Well, a long time ago, we had an event at Greenville Christian School. And so when I saw this coffee cup, I thought to myself, we always need to give our 501c3s as much help as we can. So I brought this to the theater and told everybody it's a left-handed coffee cup. And they said, why? I said, because when I hold it in my left hand, what do you see on camera?
Rise, shine, and lead.
Okay, but if I hold it with my right hand, it's only I can see this, okay? But anyway, that's the truth of the matter right now. Thank you so
And
much.
that is our
Green-
coffee cup.
Greenville Christian
Right, the
School.
Greenville Christian College.
School, left-handed coffee
Yes,
There you
cup.
go.
we do.
There you go.
Sherry, thank you so much.
Thank you, Friendlee.
We're
It's
so
great
good to
be on
meet
camera
you.
with you
Yes,
too.
yes,
And
yes,
we're
yes.
coming back with yet even more female guests on our show. A lot of people
Right.
say, how come you
'Cause
don't
we're
have
so
any, how come
awesome.
you don't have a lot of female guests? We've had 4 today. We got 4, one more to go.
One more to go.
2 more to go.
Two more.
2 more to
Three.
go. We're
Three.
coming back. CTFM, Coffee Tea, Friendly, and me at the Texan Theater. Y'all come back with us.
Every truck and SUV is on sale at Platinum Chevrolet.
New 2021 Silverados start at only $37,999, or choose from new 2021 Trailblazers and buy for under $20,000.
Don't miss Truck Month at Platinum Chevrolet.
We all know that our southern border is wide open. Illegal immigration, drugs, the cartels, human trafficking. It's a tragedy and a crisis that Joe Biden and the Democrats in Washington refuse to do anything about. That's why I filed legislation to finish building President Trump's wall and fought to invest billions in border security funding. I will not stop fighting until the border is secure, because the lives and rights of all Texans are on the line.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings. Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running and backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
And we are live at the Texan Lobby Studio. That's right, at Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendlee, and me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare, Rose Hayden, everyone at that organization has helped us so much, and we just appreciate it so much. And then we have also
Discount Wheel and Tire and Valentine Express.
I love it, folks. We have our co-host this morning is one Miss Trina Coldiron with Scripps here in Greenville, and it's a pleasure having you sit next to.
Well, thank you for having me. Right. I appreciate that.
And you do, and we're going to be talking about your organization a little bit later on. But right now, there is a women's organization.
There are some special people, and they're my sisters. They're my sisters.
Yes, and we're talking ALTRUSA, right?
ALTRUSA.
Kathleen, would you introduce yourself and the young lady sitting next to you?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I am Kathleen Witte, and I am this year's president for ALTRUSA, and this is Bobby Turrentine, and she is one of our service co-chairs for ALTRUSA.
Well, I tell you, ALTRUSA, the organization, is one that over the years I've had the opportunity to be around and sometimes help and be a part of the different things that you do in the community.
You have been a big help, and we appreciate that.
And we'll always be there for you. But it's such a close-knit organization. Kind of like, well, you said it.
We're sisters. It's a sisterhood. It's a sisterhood.
So, Bobby, how long have you been in ALTRUSA?
I have been in approximately 13 years.
13 years.
Yes.
And Kathleen?
It's been about 4 years for me.
4 years?
Who I've been in, well, this time, just one. No, two, almost two. Almost two, yeah.
Well,
you can add your other time in too.
I know, so about 3 total. I had to take a little hiatus for a minute, but.
So Kathleen, there's things happening with ALTRUSA, and that's why this morning we'd love to have you tell everybody our audience about it. So.
Okay. Well, just a little bit about ALTRUSA first. It was established in 1917, and the ALTRUSA chapter in Greenville has been around since 1953 for quite a long time. Wow. And just like Trina is one of our ALTRUSA sisters.
She's been around since 1953? Oh my God.
I look great.
You're doing real good.
I'll bet there's someone you know in the Hunt County area that's an ALTRUSAN. Right. Melva Hill, who was just on, is an iconic ALTRUSAN. Libby Strongberg. Yes. There are a lot of really dedicated ladies. And what we found is, Trina said we're sisterhood. We found that there's friendships and some real enjoyment that happens when you work together for service projects. Yes. So we are an organization that has gathered people from all walks of life, from different occupations that believe in serving our community. And so one way that we do that is we do fundraisers. And our major fundraiser for the year is our tour of homes. So thanks to our sponsors and thanks to some very, very hardworking ALTRUSANs who head up that committee and to the people that come out and enjoy the tour of homes, we were able to raise quite a bit of money, and we were able to present a $10,000 check to Fish Ministries for their Mark Weekend Backpack program. So.
That is awesome. And what an organization that received the donation, and Wally Jeffries, all of those people.
The Mark Backpack is such a very important program in our community. Absolutely. And it reaches so many of our kiddos. So kudos to the ALTRUSA Club for doing that and making sure that they have the funding that they need to continue that program in our community.
I want to say something publicly, that when we had our Veterans Day, there was notes that ALTRUSA,
Yes.
and Bobby, you brought, I was really, felt good that some of the ones that read the note, they thank me. And I said, no, don't thank me.
Tears.
Yes, tears, tears.
One of the veterans.
One of the veterans, yeah.
Had his sister that had just passed.
Yes.
Had the same name that was
Oh,
on
wow.
the car.
Yeah.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, yeah.
That was meant to be.
That was meant to be. That was a
From the
God thing, for
veterans,
sure.
from the veterans, he's a vet, I'm a vet too. Thank you for your interest in the veterans here in our community.
And that's not all they do.
Oh, no.
I mean, they're always doing something.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
always doing something. You've got reading rodeo coming up.
Yes.
I know Bobby's been working
Yes, Bobby, tell us a
tirelessly.
little- yeah.
And how many years is this that you've been heading up the reading rodeo?
This is my second year to head it up.
Okay.
And it is interesting, you don't see all the background stuff that we do.
No, I'm just going to
ahead of
say it's a daunting task, and she does it so
Yeah.
well.
Absolutely.
But tell our friends that are watching, it used to just primarily be like a Greenville thing that we did, and now we're reaching out to other school districts in our county, right?
This is our first time to reach out to outside of Greenville ISD. Before COVID hit, we went to one elementary school a year. We rotated around because we have 5 elementary schools. So we would rotate it around to the different elementaries, and we would do one and hit every student in that elementary that year. They would get a book to take home with them, that's their very own, and they would get a few minutes with a volunteer of the community. We would have doctors, lawyers, policemen, firemen, ambulance, helicopter. I mean, just everybody in the community would come out and read to one-on-one to a student, give them a few minutes of personal time. And so with COVID, we weren't able to do that as easily because we couldn't go inside the school district.
Right.
So we decided we needed to change it. We needed something different. So last year, we bought 9 pallets of books, and we hit every
9 pallets?
9 pallets. We had over 10,000 books.
Oh, my.
Yes, and we hit every elementary student in GISD, kinder through 5th grade, got to get 3 books and take home.
Wow.
They couldn't do the one-on-one reading, so we got the volunteers to come out ahead of time, and we recorded them. And we gave the recordings to the school district, and the teachers got to play them for their students. And so they still had the one-on-one time with the volunteers, with the community, to see that the community really takes pride and wants to touch these kids' lives.
Yeah.
And so then the kids got to take 3 books home. So since we had every student last year in Greenville, we decided to step out, and we're going to go to Bland Elementary this year.
All right.
And so Bland,
Hot rod.
every elementary student in Bland from kinder through 5th grade will get to take 3 books home.
Wow.
At their personal time. And
That's
we're
awesome.
we're working on, hopefully we will get to walk in and have our volunteers come in and read. So we're going to be reaching out to the community to try to get volunteers to go to Bland instead of just in Greenville.
Do we have and I'm sorry, I don't know, do we have a date on that
Yes,
yet?
it is March the 24th, and it's going to be an all-day event, our school hour
That's
event.
a Thursday.
Who should, if there's somebody watching today that wants to volunteer to read, if that's an option, who should they reach out to?
They can reach out to me or any ALTRUSA and say, hey, I want to volunteer. And if they, for some reason, don't know an ALTRUSA, they can reach out to Bland, to the librarian at Bland. That's Miss Mullins, and she could sign them up too.
Okay, that's good to know.
Excellent.
So tell us what else y'all are doing. I know you've got way more. I know we have way more going on.
Bobby and Tammy and the service committee have been very busy this year. One project we just finished was a warmth drive in conjunction with Feed My Sheep.
Right.
So Bobby can tell us more about that as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Feed My Sheep is an organization here in town that reaches out to the homeless. And I mean, they meet every Saturday, and they give them a hot meal. And a couple of times a year, they will give them a bag of what they need for essential. In the summertime, they give them hygiene stuff and snack stuff. But in the wintertime, and we did this again last year, we helped them gather up a bag, and it was a nice big tote bag and it had blankets, gloves, toboggans, gaiters, hand warmers. We gave them several, in each bag there were several hand warmers and snacks and toothbrushes and toothpaste, all kinds of stuff.
Can I ask you, I don't know if it's a loaded question, approximately how many homeless do you think that you've helped?
They asked us to do 40 bags.
Okay.
But
So
that's a very
low number.
Low number.
Yes.
Because it's too hard to track that. You can't. There's no way. We've tried, and there's just no way to know what that. And that is just a small number that come to the Feed My Sheep project every Saturday.
Yes, they come every Saturday. And we had a low count that day because it was so bitterly cold that day that we met with them. But they meet every Wednesday, or every Saturday. And right now they're meeting inside the library in their community room to feed them. And they have different, like that Saturday, there was a local church that was providing the hot meal. And they were also boxing them up, and we're going to hand deliver some to the community that couldn't come out that day. And they're not all homeless. You know, some of them have a home, but they're very low income. They don't have the funds to provide what they need. And so Feed My Sheep is a big ministry, and I think they are still going out like on Tuesdays and hand delivering sandwiches.
Yes, they do that on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Joseph and his wife will make up a bunch of sandwiches Tuesday morning and then drive around town and deliver them.
Is these people, the ones that are doing that, is there a way somebody can help them? Or go through the
there's a website for Feed My Sheep, and so that's a good contact.
Right.
So they can contact Joseph through Feed My Sheep that way, or they can contact ALTRUSA and we can get them in touch with them.
Sure.
But they,
For sure.
you know, everything is volunteer. They do not.
That's quite a program, because I know, like I said, that the homeless, and like I said, not always homeless, Kathleen, but they're in need. They have that need, and ALTRUSA comes and does that. But there's so many other items, so many other events that you can talk about.
Anything else you want to mention?
Those are the two right now that we're working on. We're looking for doing one more spring project, a hands-on spring project. So we're bouncing around some more ideas to see what will impact the community the most. So we have several ideas we're working on.
All right. Well, we're just glad that you sisters are still here since 1953.
Tell us who the longest membership was. I think I know the answer, but
that is a good question. Mary Stanfield is our historian, and she could tell you like that. But we have members that have been in the club for 30 or more years. Billy Pickens was with the club for many,
I was
many
thinking of Miss Billy.
Billy Pickens.
Billy Pickens. She was in it for.
What a wonderful individual! I tell you what.
How many? I cannot remember how many years. It was.
I think I want to say it was close to 40.
I do too.
Yeah. It was a very long time.
She was such a wonderful individual. I had the opportunity to go by and talk with her in time. They were big supporters, remember, for me. But she would tell me about Majors Field as a little girl. And it was, I could see her and her sister walking down from their house down to the ball game. What a wonderful, and every time I saw her, it was always, she always had that smile.
Absolutely.
But it was a genuine smile.
Genuine.
It wasn't a fake smile. It was genuine.
And Julia Wenzel, she is a long-time ALTRUSA sister.
She is. For many, many years.
Yes.
Jan Kimberlin.
Yes.
Yes.
Jan. Right.
Yes.
She used to do the big nurse back in the drug-free Greenville days. She used to dress up in costume and be Miss Nurse something.
Well, there are just a lot of our community people that are ALTRUSANs. It's a wonderful organization. It's definitely a sisterhood, and the work that you guys do is commendable. Taking on the responsibilities that you've taken on. It's not always easy when you're working with a bunch of women, let's just say that.
So true. We have a lot of strong personalities, but we have so much talent.
They're doers.
Yes,
they
are doers. And the talents that some have and some others have a different talent, we blend it all together, and it's amazing what we can come out
It takes all kinds of kinds, as Miranda Lambert would say. So
exactly. And if you want to join us, I believe we have a slide with our contact information on it, ALTRUSAGreenville.org. As Trina said, it's not for everybody. We ask for a lot. We ask for your heart and your hands, that we would have those hands-on projects we want you to be involved in. But if you would be interested in joining us, contact us through our website. We'd be happy to get back with you.
Yes, for sure.
Thank y'all both for being here.
Yes,
I know
thank you.
You're busy, and looking forward maybe for you coming back and give us some updates on what has been going on with ALTRUSA.
We'd love to.
We're going to stop right here, do a commercial break, and come back. We have to do this. I mean, she's been here waiting all this time to talk about she
and y'all know I love to talk.
And you know she loves to talk. That's right. So we're coming back, Ctfm, right here at the Texan Theater Lobby Studio, downtown Greenville, Texas, at the Texan Theater. Y'all come back with us.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm. Coffee, Tea, Friendlee, and me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare. And the other part of that is
Discount Wheel and Tire and Valentine Express.
By the way, our co-host today and now a part of the segment series of Ctfm, one Miss Trina Coldiron. And Trina, thank you again. Thank you.
Thank y'all for having me.
Coming
Always
by
love coming.
and being able to have you on means that you get to talk a little bit. And I know that you're not one to talk a lot.
No, I don't talk much.
But you have a lot to talk about.
I do.
Good stuff to talk
Good
about.
stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on at SCRPT. You know, we always do.
Right.
Senior Center Resources and Public Transit. A lot of people just call it the connection, but we are so much more than just the connection.
Just the connection.
I do want to talk to you about the connection because we've got some really cool things coming up with the connection. But real quick, we are having our Valentine social for our seniors that are 60 and over on Friday. We've got some wonderful sponsors. Hunt Regional Home Care, Alyssa Davis, she's going to be there doing some things. And we've got Chandris Wall with Roy City Medical Lodge, and I'm forgetting some people, and I'm sorry if I'm forgetting you, but we always have such great community support.
And that's
that is going to be at SCRPT.
At 10 to noon.
10 to noon.
10 to noon.
So we'll be doing all the things. We'll be having crafts. We're going to be doing a Valentine exchange. So they're going to be making Valentine sacks and decorating those, and they'll be doing a Valentine exchange, and we'll have fun, food, and fellowship, and that's what everybody likes,
God,
right?
I can remember the days in school when they used to do that in school 100 years ago.
I think they still do. I think my grandsons are, but we're going to do it on a different level.
Schools have done it, you know, and I remember when I was a little boy, probably elementary. I was had a girlfriend. I thought I had a girlfriend, right? Well, I thought I was going to get a Valentine's from her. I went and bought the best Valentine. Oh, because I knew we were exchanging. I bought a big Valentine. It was just like, and so the one I got back was like, I think she made it.
Well, that should have been more special.
Well, I know, but you know, as
a child, that wasn't very special, was it?
But this event, this Valentine social event that you're having, I know that it's very appreciative for those individuals that come there.
Yes.
And not only this, but there's other activities,
right,
especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Thursdays, that's the main one. That's bingo.
Bingo.
So Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 11:30, and we play bingo with Miss Carol Woodworth. She's my assistant down there in the activities program. So she does that, and we love her, and she makes that happen every Tuesday and Thursday. And with that, you get bingo baskets when you bingo, and we also give you a meal that day. So you're able to take your meal home with you that's cooked by our chef there in our script kitchen, Tammy Brown. And so we do that, and then we have our Fun Fridays. And so this Fun Friday is our Valentine Social.
Fun Friday.
We're going to be doing some Wear Red. Our heart event with Hunt Regional Hospital got canceled last week because of the ice, and so we're carrying over some of those people that had volunteered to that, because it all goes hand in hand, right? Heart, Valentine's Day, Heart Health, Valentine's Day. So another one of our wonderful sponsors for Friday is Luann at Greenville Floral. She's going to be donating carnations to all of our little clients that come in, and as always, sometimes these are the only things that some of our friends get. So we're very, very grateful and thankful for our sponsors. On the connection side, we have got some exciting things that we are requesting from TxDOT, and one of them is a fixed route for here in Greenville.
A fixed route?
A fixed route. So what a fixed route is you could compare it to like what DART does. So at a certain time, you get picked up at 9 o'clock at the Texan, and then you'd be, taken to wherever you need to go. And then if it was across town, then we would do a pickup at 2 o'clock and take you wherever you need to go. So you could count on those times.
Oh, yeah.
So that is something that we have been very vocal in expressing to TxDOT that we need here in Greenville, that would be very beneficial to our community. And of course, if that works out, hopefully for Greenville, hopefully that could expand to Commerce and to the college, because we're doing a lot of rides for them.
You're doing a lot for the college.
Oh yes, we do a lot. We've even this semester, I call it the semester, but since the new semester started at A&M Commerce, we have we do the park and ride, so they can park and ride with us to the DART at the Rowlett station, at the DART station in Rowlett. So they can do that. It's $20. So we have students now that are coming from the Metroplex, going to that DART, riding to the DART in Rowlett, and then we're picking them up there and taking them to A&M Commerce to go to those classes. We used to just be doing from Commerce to the Rowlett. Right. Now we're doing from the Metroplex this way, which is very beneficial for our community in so many ways. Right. We're getting those. Keep on getting those people from that Metroplex. So we've received some wonderful support letters from lots of our community partners, and of course Danny and Joseph are working hard on that project, and hopefully TxDOT will get that approved sooner than later.
I think they will, because TxDOT has become more business friendly than they have been in the past, and I think it's because of the leadership of the present staff at TxDOT. And I have to commend them on the things that they are helping with the community. They will help the community. So
it takes a minute. They don't work near as fast as I as I personally would like for them to. And Danny has to remind me, you're dealing with TxDOT, you're dealing with TxDOT. And that's why he is in charge and I'm not.
Well, I just want to say thank you.
Yes.
Today. Thank you very much.
I enjoyed it very much. I'm glad y'all had me.
Maybe we can have you back again to do a little, again later on. So
Yep.
anyway. All right, today at noon, he's here already because I've already heard him in the background. Dusty Moats is coming to here today at noon. Friendly Live, it's a free show. The tea is free. And then tonight at the 10 Cup, the 10 Cup and Tavern and Restaurant over in Campbell.
How
He's going to
fun.
be having an evening show there. So that's all happening here in our community. And again, thank you, Trina, for coming.
Thank y'all for having me.
And next week, we've got a great show lined up next week. But right now, we got to say, keep it in your boot, and we will see you next week.